the SYTAR 2018 CIC, or Common Interest Community area. Appreciate you stopping by, learn more about the Common Interest Communities. If this is your first time, I think you'll be excited to see that this is a special feature we've offered with SYTARs for a number of years now to welcome you to the conference, to get to know people that share like-minded passions around different work areas, and the afternoon flies by as you get to know a number of experts in the field, plus your colleagues who you'll be interacting with and sharing ideas with. So this is a feature that's unique to what we do here at IAYT, and I hope you find it to be as welcoming and as rewarding as we have over the years. Below you'll find the 6 different CICs. Now it's important to understand that the CICs number 2 through 6 are of the standard variety, which means they run from 1:30 in the afternoon till 5, and that's how you start off your Thursday afternoon. So take a look through those topics. We've got an amazing list of leaders there. We include the Careers in Yoga Therapy with Rich Goldstein and Felicia Tomasco, 2 brilliant people who have been seen and done so much. They'll be leading that one. Then we've got our social activism and community healing one with Lilith Bailey-Kroll and Allie Middleton. Really excited about this one. This is a new one where we're starting to look at yoga therapy and how do we use yoga therapy and yoga awareness to start to change some of the structural and social dynamics that create the suffering that we're trying to ease. So really fascinating one. You might want to take a look at that. And then another one is defining yoga therapy and assessment tools. So this has the 2 of my dear friends, Marlisa Sullivan and Amy Wheeler, are leading that one up. You'll find that's just chock full if you've been trying to figure out how you want to do your assessments and how they relate to being a yoga therapist in this new and emerging profession. Group 4 will be unique in that they won't be soliciting for presenters. It'll just be Amy and Marlisa, so keep that in mind. The other ones are the Yoga Across the Cancer Care Continuum with Leigh Leibel and Ann Pittman. They've been doing great work over the years, and they're going to bring together some great speakers for you to enjoy and meet. And then the 5th one of the standard variety is the Optimizing Mind-Body Hygiene with Yoga Therapy. And so this looks at some of the areas of mental health and the mind-body relationship, and it's led by our own Julie Carmen and Suzanne Ledlam, who both tons of experience and know so much. So I think you'll get a lot of that if that's your particular area of interest. Then finally, what I'm most excited about is, because I'm the guy that kind of started all of these, Matt Taylor. And so this was my idea way back in 2009. We had our first one, and they've been changing over the years. And so last year in the Rehab CIC, the Rehab Common Interest Community, we tried something different at the close of our standard session. We had a 1-hour interprofessional dialogue about a case study. That is, how do we dialogue in a way that promotes the fabric of health and wellness as the leaders in this kind of conversation. Interprofessional communication, interprofessional cooperations, those are buzzwords in conventional medicine. But we, as the people in yoga therapy, are probably as well suited as anyone to lead that conversation, because I think we have a better sense and grasp of the integral nature of what yoga is, and then the respect and understanding for how the various fields work. So we did that last year to get a taste for it, and people loved it. It was really exciting. And what we've decided then this year is we're making a whole day feature out of the rehab one, and our focus is going to be on pain. And the focus of the day isn't so much to give you a lot of data on pain and yoga therapy for pain, as much as it's much more, as the title says, it's interprofessional sutras, healthy conversations as the fabric that unites. And it's a group collective process. We've got an amazing panel of experts that are going to be giving some tidbits through the day and some reflections in that. But most of the day is going to be all of us working together as a community to begin to formulate what are the things that are special about yoga therapy as it relates to pain. How does it complement? How does it augment other conventional rehab professions. We got lots of fun activities in that, but in this, we're building out a community set of information that we're going to take forward to use as the representatives. We're now on a task force. I'm on the task force with the Integrative Healthcare Providers Consortium on non-pharmacological and opioid abuse task force. And so it's a big fancy name, but basically yoga therapy has a seat at the table of saying, what are the non-pharmacological ways we can do that? Well, in order to do that, of course, we have to be able to converse and share data and information. And so this all-day program is going to be bringing the community of the experts of the panel, but also the experts of any of you that sign up that have a passion for rehab type of work, and particularly around the idea of pain. So that's a unique one. And then out of that, we plan to build out a perspective piece for next year's journal. We're going to create a white paper, executive paper for news media. Lots of exciting things coming forward to really take us ahead in this process. And so I hope if pain is what you have a special focus on, and you are interested in collaborating, again, not to give a bunch of information, but to start to generate how are the ways we're going to sew all of this together, because we know what a mess we have right now with pain management and the opioid crisis. So come join us. If you've got questions, you can contact me directly, matt@yogatherapy.com. Pretty easy one to remember. And look forward to your questions. But otherwise, have fun reviewing all 6 of them. They're all great. But the first one, the rehab one, the all-day one, will require you to be there in the morning. We're not taking anybody midday. So it's a special effort on your part, but I think it'll be rewarding as it's really exciting where it's taking yoga therapy. So we'll see you in Reston. Won't be long now. Thanks for stopping in. Bye.